Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. I'm going to go live everywhere. Happy to see you guys. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, going live on Facebook and hello, Instagram. Nice to see everybody. Super excited about this week's Monday Morning Style Session. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm really excited. We are kicking off. I was going to call this a personal style week, but I think it's really more like style alignment week. We're going to be talking here and in my YouTube videos about getting your current style or your current wardrobe to match your current life and your current and to align with where you are right now in life. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. Hello. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see everybody. Okay, super excited. My glasses are going to be coming on and off this morning because I need to see my notes. They're not as big as they usually are. So I want to talk. Hello, hello. Nice to see you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Debbie. Okay, I'm excited. I have a lot going on right now on social media. If you guys are not following me on social media, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all of the places. Doing a lot of fun kind of like style recaps there for everybody. Hello, nice to see you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Okay, super excited to talk to you guys today about why your closet doesn't match who you are anymore. And again, we're kicking off Style Alignment Week this week and really kind of talking all week about getting your wardrobe to align with who you are. Good morning from frigid Chicago. It's cold in Florida too. It feels like it's 40 right now, but it feels like it's in the 30s. So I will be staying inside for the foreseeable future. Okay, so let's get started. I'm super excited. Often we think that we have a style problem when what we really have is like an alignment problem. Like it's not that we have a problem with our style. It's not like we don't know what works. It's not like we cannot figure this thing out. Sometimes it's just that we have a lot of clothes and the clothes don't match who we are now. So I'm going to say, I think this is a bigger challenge. Those of you who have recently gone, let me know in the comments if you've recently gone through some kind of a transition with your size, with your lifestyle, with your location, any kind of a transition. I feel like if you are starting over with your wardrobe, you have an advantage that women who have decades or years of clothes in their closets do not have. When you have when you're building a wardrobe from scratch, when you're starting over with your wardrobe, when you've gone through some major transition that makes it necessary to build your wardrobe up again, you can do that with the newfound knowledge and the understanding of yourself that you have now and build a wardrobe that really aligns with who you are. Okay, you've had a transition. Yeah, I hear a lot of these. Okay, oh my gosh, so cold everywhere. Going to change jobs this spring. Yes, okay. So lost weight. Your style has changed. This is one of the reasons you've been working to clear out what isn't you now. Yes, okay, this is so good. So if you've gone through a transition, you have an advantage because you're going to be able to build a wardrobe, especially if you've gone through a size transition and genuinely cannot wear the clothes that you used to wear. You will be able to build a wardrobe that aligns with who you are now. Like you're starting from scratch. It's kind of like if you're bored of the stuff in your house and you move to a new house and then you get to buy new furniture and everything looks fresh and new again and everything is stuff that you actually like because you just picked it, right? Both size and location change over the last couple of years. Yeah, that's a lot of change. Your style has changed. Retired 10 years ago, can't figure out retirement dressing. Yes, this is a common challenge. And this is why this topic came up today. So again, this isn't a question of your skills or even your self-knowledge. This is often the result of having a lot of clothes that don't work for who we are right now. So if you're starting from scratch, you have an advantage. If you are starting with where your wardrobe is right now and you've got a full wardrobe, your wardrobe is bursting at the seams. You've got a lot of clothes. And when you look in your closet, you still feel like you don't have anything to wear or your clothes don't really match your life or your style right now, you are not alone. This is a position a lot of women find themselves in when they've got stuff to wear, but it's not the right stuff, right? Like at the end of the day, we've got stuff to wear, it's not the right stuff. I feel like most women, the problem isn't that they don't have enough clothes, it's that they have too many of the wrong things. So let me know if you've got too many of the wrong clothes, or you're starting over and you just don't have any clothes. So I can tailor this a little bit to you guys. So I think those are two kind of different problems to have, but they're both problems where we really want to ask ourselves, what does style look like for me now? What do I look like now? What do I enjoy wearing now? What does my lifestyle call for now? And then looking at your wardrobe and working on your wardrobe with that in mind. So your closet was built. Okay, this is the first reason why you might have a style alignment problem with your closet. Your closet was built for practicality, not expression. So what happens is when you're looking at a closet, whatever you've got in your wardrobe right now, chances are you bought those clothes because those clothes worked for a season of your life. They worked for work, or they worked for being a stay-at-home mom, or they worked for being a caregiver, or they worked for being they worked for whatever stage of life you were in right now. We all shopped for our lives and for what our lifestyles look like. And so you built your clothes around one lifestyle or one era of your life, one season of your life, and that season of your life has changed and your wardrobe has not changed with it. Um, so most wardrobes are built during the busiest years, when you're raising kids, when you're building your career, when you are, maybe caring for aging parents. And so they're really built around practicality and what you need to get through your weeks and what you need to get through your day. And since clothes are a practical tool that we use in our everyday lives, that makes sense. Like that you would have built your clothes around your previous life. So but your clothes might have been chosen for function and not for expression, not for identity, not because you love them. If you worked in a corporate workplace, for example, you were building your wardrobe around that corporate workplace, not because you genuinely loved suits. You may or may not have loved suits, but that might not have been relevant at that stage in your life. A bit of both. When you started clean out, you had too many of the wrong things. You don't have many clothes since doing 2 no-buy years prior to COVID. Ooh, awesome. Okay, so the next reason that your wardrobe might not be working is that your style has changed, but your clothes have stayed the same. So, in the first point, I was talking about how your lifestyle has changed, and your clothes represent a previous lifestyle. Now I'm going to be talking about how your style may have changed, but your clothes have not. So if you find that, the clothes that you were buying 5, 10, 15 years ago that are still hanging in your closet, they're good clothes. They're good quality. They still fit you. The colors work. Maybe they check a lot of boxes for you, but you don't reach for them because they don't represent your current style. That is a tricky conundrum, and one many of us find ourselves in. How many of you were taught to not waste? And if it's still good, if there's still some wear in it, we should hold on to it. I think many of us were raised with the idea, and it's a good, it's a good idea. It comes from a good place, that we don't want to be wasteful. We don't want to be buying things that represent, buying things just to fill gaps that were created because we were wasteful. And we want to continue to wear things that we love. However, that can also make us stuck in the sense that we can hold on to a lot of things because of a sense of guilt, because we feel like we spent money on those things, because we feel like, yeah, a lot of people were raised this way. I definitely was. Because we feel like it's still in good shape. Like I should just find a way to wear this. You don't throw out what is still useful. Absolutely, absolutely. And so we may be hesitant to let our style evolve because we feel like we've got a lot that still works. And who are we to say that we don't like that stuff anymore when it's perfectly good, right? Like it's perfectly good. You're struggling, you're tired and need a style that includes Bible study, visits to a winery, lunch with friends, date nights, and hanging around the house clothes. You're feeling schizophrenic. I get this 100%. I get this one. I hear this all the time. Debbie, thank you so much for sharing that. You get it. Okay. My mother's side of the family are borderline hoarders. Yeah, a lot of us were raised where you just don't throw things out. You just don't throw things out. I did a recent closet, and Debbie, I want to answer your question or talk to your question in a second, but I did a recent closet edit for my own mother and found that she had, and I brought it home. It was a scarf that I bought in the summer of 1988, sorry. I just took 10 years off my life. 1988, the summer before I started college. She still had some things in that closet. I mean, it's one thing to have things that are sentimental and you archive, but she had things in her working closet that were, from a previous era. Okay, so let's talk about getting your wardrobe, and that's what we're talking about today. Getting your wardrobe to align with your current life. So, first point, your wardrobe doesn't align with your current life. Second point, your wardrobe doesn't align with your current style, and you're having a hard time getting rid of things because you know what? Those clothes are still good. Those clothes are still good. Um, okay, the next point is that dressing for yourself doesn't mean dressing for your surroundings. So I think the next point is really you have a wardrobe that matches where you are and not matching. It doesn't necessarily match yourself. So matches where you're at, where you live, but it doesn't match who you are. And so I think that this is a tricky one because many of us want to feel like we sort of fit in our communities. And there's a spectrum here that we can work with. But I think it's really, really important to first focus on dressing for yourself and then focus on dressing for where you're going. But if your personal aesthetic doesn't match the aesthetic of the place that you live in, I am an example of this. I'm not a Lily Pulitzer or flip-flops type of person, and I live in a place that style is like the style. It's all about that kind of beachy casual look. So I think it's really important to stay true to your own style, but also dress for your life. And I think that those two do not have to be mutually exclusive. Um, okay. Dressing for yourself is not about style categories. So a lot of times we think, oh, my style is, excuse me, is casual, or my style is comfortable. And casual and comfortable are not styles, they are lifestyles, or they're requirements for our clothes. But even things like boho or preppy or whatever are not going to tell you enough. Your version of boho style and someone else's version of boho style are going to be very, very different. So often maybe you were dressing with a specific aesthetic in mind. Maybe you're like, well, my style is classic, and now you look at your wardrobe and you don't see yourself represented in a classic wardrobe. You're like, well, but yeah, it's classic, but it's not classic like that. Or it's polished, but not that kind of polish. So you still feel like whatever style category you used to be dressing for or you shopped for doesn't match where your style is right now. Um, Another reason why your style might not feel aligned with your wardrobe is that you were dressing to please people around you. So I think often, we are afraid of either standing out, or we're afraid of having people make comments about the clothes that we're wearing. And so we kind of dress to blend in a little bit, and we dress so that people don't say anything, or we dress so that we kind of suit our surroundings, and again, suit the aesthetic of where we're at. And so you can look in your closet and be like, wow, my closet is perfect for living here in Seattle or Chicago or Atlanta or wherever it is you live, but my closet is not perfect for me. And so I think that's a big style alignment issue, is that your aesthetic does not match where you live. Next is your closet. Again, your closet is full, but it's wrong. It feels full, but it's wrong. And again, I'm going to tell you that most style problems happen because you have too many clothes, not because you have too few clothes. If you have too few clothes, reach out to me. I can help you, because too few clothes means you're in the rebuilding process, and rebuilding is much easier than editing. And I want to ask you, are you in build mode? Are you in maintenance mode? Or are you in edit mode? Because those are the three modes that you might be in your wardrobe. Build means that you have too few clothes and you're in the process of building up your wardrobe. Maintenance is you're at a good number. You are just kind of updating your wardrobe season after season, and your wardrobe is is working for you now. And edit mode is, I've got a lot of clothes, I don't wear them all, I don't like them, and my lifestyle, my size, my whatever has changed, and my closet has not changed with it. Okay, your style should really be about alignment, not performance. And this is really, really important. I want you to build a wardrobe that feels like you, and not a wardrobe that you're building for other people, so that other people like your outfits, or that other people feel like you're dressed right for where you live, or other people feel like your wardrobe works, or whatever. Maintenance mode You've gotten rid of a huge amount, not sure of what else to get rid of. I think I've reached maintenance for the time being. Awesome, awesome. I love that. I love that. So you want to build a wardrobe that feels the most like you. I'm going to tell you a little secret that nobody tells us. I think it's very, very important that we feel comfortable in our clothes, and when we do, the rest of the world is going to respond to that, and they're going to stop making little snarky comments. I hear a lot, and this makes me so mad because I hear this a lot from people in this community, that they get dressed and then they start hearing snarky comments from people like, oh, where do you think you're going? Who do you think you are? I will tell you, the more you dress like yourself, the less those comments are going to happen. And when they do happen, the less they're going to bother you, because if you feel good in your clothes, that's really at the end of the day all that matters. Okay, so when you are in a transition stage where you are looking at a full closet, and your full closet doesn't necessarily represent where you're at right now, or you're in where the position where Carol is in, where she said she's gotten rid of a lot of clothes and she doesn't know what else to get rid of. I'm going to tell you, this is not about purging. I'm not trying to get everyone down to 400 pieces or 200 pieces or 12 pieces. 400 is a lot. 12 pieces, 47 pieces, 92 pieces. The number of clothes in your wardrobe does not matter. What does matter is whether you love the things that you're wearing, you love the things in your closet, or whether you have a lot of clothes that are creating a lot of clutter and not enabling you to get to the clothes that you actually want to wear, or to have outfits that you're actually going to reach for. So I'm going to go back to, I've been sharing this strategy a lot lately. If you are not sure what to purge, stop purging. Instead, focus on doing a reverse closet edit and identifying the clothes you're currently most excited about wearing. We are just wrapping up a 2-week closet reset. We just finished it yesterday in my Style Confidence Club. If you're interested in a closet reset or a closet edit, comment and I'll share the link for my boot camp, which is a self-paced closet edit. What I will encourage you to do is, instead of focusing on what you need to get rid of in your wardrobe, focus on what you still love that's in there. Focus on digging for treasure and mining your wardrobe for the things that work for you now. They fit you now, they work for your lifestyle now, and you love them now. I'm gonna, talk about my triangle again. My triangle of like, is this relevant for me? Is this something I should hold on to? Has three parts. Do I love this? Does it love me back? And is it modern? We're going to add lifestyle on top of this right now, because you want clothes that you're going to be reaching for. Like, you might have a suit that checks all 3 boxes. It's modern, you love it, it loves you back, but you do not ever wear suits anymore. So I'm going to encourage you, in the categories that you're no longer reaching for or no longer wearing as much anymore, to hold on to just your favorites at this early stage of the game, and then let go of the rest. In any category that you're no longer reaching for, hold on to a couple of favorites and allow yourself to let go of the rest. But at the beginning, your goal is going to be to go into your closet and identify the clothes that work for you, the clothes that you love, the clothes that speak your current style language, work with your current lifestyle, that you're excited to wear. Sometimes it can be helpful to ask yourself this question: would I wear this item tomorrow? Would I wear this piece tomorrow? If the answer is no, if you will not reach for it in the next week, if you would not reach for it tomorrow, if you would not reach for it this weekend, then those are pieces that are going to stay behind. And I would encourage you to just designate a section of your closet for the clothes that work for you right now, and just dress from that section for a while. So don't worry about what you're getting rid of. Instead, focus on what you really want to keep and what you really want to wear. You're turning it around. You have to remember the triangle. Yes, the triangle. Do I love it? Does it love me back? Is it modern? That's your criteria. Beyond that, ask yourself, do I have a place to wear this? Is this something I'm ever going, like, again, if you've got a wardrobe full of beautiful professional clothes, hold on to your favorites and pull your favorites out and put those in your working rotation, your working wardrobe, and see if you can separate them into pants or skirts, jackets, and tops. And if you can wear your pants, your jackets, and your tops with more casual pieces in your wardrobe, you're going to have more versatility from the pieces that you used to wear and make them work for your current life. So it's really important that rather than not being able to see the forest for the trees, you've got so many clothes, you've got so many clothes, you've got so many clothes, that you focus on, what am I going to wear now? What do I want to wear now? And just identify the pieces you want to wear now. And that you might find that you have 10 pieces, 5 pieces. You might find that you have 150 pieces. But that's going to tell you what your actual wardrobe is right now rather than what's actually in your closet. So really, again, skip purging and focus on pulling out the pieces that you love and that you can wear for your current lifestyle. I'm going to say that a lot of pieces can be styled to be more casual and styled to be dressier. So if you've got former favorites, suits are just one example I keep bringing up. If you've got your favorite suit and has, you used to wear it with a specific blouse, and you've got pants and you've got a jacket, well, you can wear the jacket with jeans, you can wear the pants with a sweatshirt, you can wear the blouse with jeans. Like you can style those pieces so that they work for your current lifestyle if you genuinely love them and genuinely want to keep wearing them. But identifying the pieces that suit your current life now is where many of us are at, especially if we've gone through a transition. Now, the next thing to ask yourself after you've asked yourself about lifestyle, I'm not reaching for these clothes because they don't suit my lifestyle, is what one outfit can I identify that will really help me focus where the direction I want my style to go to? Is there an aesthetic? Is there an inspiration? Is there an outfit that you can identify? And if you do not know what that is, I would encourage you to go on Instagram, go on Pinterest, go on social media, go on your favorite brand websites, if it's Loft, if it's Anthropologie, Nordstrom, whatever, and start looking at the way that they've styled outfits. Madewell, Banana Republic, J. Crew, Loft are all great sources of outfit inspiration that's very wearable. But browse those sites and find a couple of outfits that you're like, oh, that is so me. That is so me. And if it's not those brands, find a brand that does reflect your personal style. That is so me. That is an outfit I would absolutely wear. I think it's important to know where you're going with your style. It's important to have not just an idea of what you're leaving behind, but what direction are you headed in for your style? What does your style look like now from a nuts and bolts practical perspective? We can put words on it. We can be like, it's feminine or it's preppy or it's relaxed. But what does your version of feminine and preppy and relaxed look like? Start compiling some outfits that ideally that you can actually wear in your actual life that represent the direction your style is headed in. This is a basic version of a style mood board. You love the reverse edit idea. Yes, the reverse edit will take the pressure off of deciding to let go of things, deciding to purge things, and instead help you identify what you love. And so when you have an outfit in mind, when you have a vision in mind for your style, you can start taking your style in that direction. And then the next step, I would say, would be to start creating outfits and clusters with what you have. So you've pulled forward now. Let's just go through this process together. You're looking at your closet, however big or small your closet is. You are identifying the clothes that you are most excited about wearing right now. You're just focused on just the clothes that you're excited about wearing right now. If you go to netamanley.com/bootcamp, I talk you through, it's a step-by-step process. The reverse closet edit is a step-by-step process that will take you through doing this in your own wardrobe. What are the tops you want to wear now? What are the bottoms you want to wear now? What are the jackets you want to wear now? It's not rocket science, but it's so powerful to approach it this way rather than approaching it from the perspective of what do I want to purge. Then you've identified what I would say is your current wardrobe. These are the clothes that you actually are reaching for right now. And so the rest of the stuff is really clutter and is really giving you a false sense of security. And so the next step would be to look at your newly reverse closet edited closet and to look at the outfits that you've come up with and to ask yourself how you can recreate the outfits that inspired you with the clothes that are left in your wardrobe after you identified the things that you love. Start creating outfits, start creating looks. And I've talked about this and I keep talking about this and I'll keep talking about this. If you haven't watched Friday's video, decide what you do in your life, build outfits out of your current selection of clothes that you've narrowed it down to that suit your current lifestyle, and use the outfit inspiration pictures that you found as kind of benchmarks and ways that you can, and to inspire you to really continue to create those outfits. Because what you want to do is to make sure that your closet matches your life, your style, your preferences now, not your preferences 5 years ago, not your preferences 10 years ago, not the zip code that you live in, not the people that you hang out with, not the people at the checkout line at the grocery store that are going to be looking you up and down. It's really getting your closet from that place of where was it to where do I want it to be now? What do I want to be wearing in my actual life? Okay, so do not be overwhelmed. I still have 3 closets stuffed. Do not allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Okay, do not, because you are not alone. Spend 15 minutes a day just pulling things out of your closet and putting them on a rack and deciding the thing. I mean, just pulling, and don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Go through your closet very, very quickly. And then just pull out the things that when you look at your closet, you're just like, oh, I love this. Oh, that one definitely has to stay. Oh, I'm definitely keeping that one. Just identify. And you might want, if you really, really feel like you've got an excessive amount of clothes and you're just, the idea of going through them is just completely overwhelming, I would encourage you to pull a capsule wardrobe, like designate a certain number of items and just pull that number of items from your wardrobe and just wear those for the time being, and then do it all over again and do it all over again. That in a sense is a version of the reverse closet edit. Maybe you're going to say, I'm going to pull out 10 tops, 5 bottoms, and 6 jackets. Come up with a number. There are a lot of capsule wardrobe frameworks, right? There's 27-piece wardrobe. There's a 37-piece wardrobe. Pull out 20 pieces, 30 pieces from your current, but make sure you've got a selection of tops, bottoms, and completers from the overstuffed closet and work with a capsule wardrobe for a while. Another way to do this is what they call a 10 by 10 process. 10 by 10 is identify 10 pieces in your wardrobe that you like, that you want to wear, and that are versatile, and wear them 10 different ways for 10 different days, 10 pieces for 10 days, styled differently. So you can, again, just rather than focusing on the 3 closets that are bursting with clothes, instead focus on identifying a subset of those clothes, breaking down just a few of those items, setting them aside, and just wearing those clothes. Do not, I am a procrastination enabler. I'm going to enable you to procrastinate for a while, because if you wait until you've got your entire closet sorted, what is going to happen? You're going to be waiting a long time because nobody wants to do that big project. Instead, identify the clothes that you want to wear, just a few of them, just a handful from your current closet. Just focus on wearing those. Take those daily pictures so that you know what you like now. And then couple weeks, when you've gone through those clothes, identify some more clothes that you want to wear. You're going to be getting a lot of clarity on what you love and what you're currently wearing and what you like. And it's going to enable you to, if you so choose, to start slowly purging things from your closet. But the focus is not on the purge. The focus is on what you're wearing. The focus is on what you're keeping and not what you're getting rid of. So identify the things in your closet that are your go-tos, that you're currently going to be reaching for, and forget about the rest. Your current lifestyle requires jeans. To elevate your jeans, and you're leaning into colored jeans and new silhouettes in jeans. I love that. So I love that you're thinking about ways to elevate your jeans, but also in addition to switching up your jeans, and you can also do cords, and you can do, like there's a lot of other variations on denim. You can do coated denim, but you can also talk about like what kind of tops are you wearing to elevate your jeans? What kind of jackets are you wearing to elevate your jeans? I never was a jeans person until I started combining jeans with feminine tops, and that really leaned more into my feminine style. And I was like, oh, okay, I can wear jeans if I wear them this way. So ask yourself, like, how can you style the top part of your outfits with jeans too? Also, are you always reaching for jeans with sneakers? Or are you reaching for jeans with fun and pretty shoes? That was another thing. I never was a jeans and sneakers person, but I am a jeans and ballet flats person, or a jeans and slingbacks or little heels person, or jeans and a cute little feminine statement shoe person. So it's about creating those combinations that work for you. Jeans are also so you and your lifestyle. Thank you, thank you. I hope that, yes, thank you so much, Paulette. Please give this video a like. And really, we're going to be talking all week about getting your style to align with who you are. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about 10 style rules that I do not follow over 50, and they're all going to be based on really getting a wardrobe that aligns with your style. And then on Friday, I'm going to be talking about how to stop second guessing your outfit. So all about style alignment this week. I hope that you guys found this helpful. You've learned from me what a difference shoes make. Absolutely. Often, if you don't like your outfit, just change your shoes. If you don't love your outfit, change your shoes. I'm going to be talking about these things all week. Next week, I think we will be going into some shopping, and then I'm going to be talking about personal style, I believe, the week after that. Let me know in the comments what topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, whether it's in these Monday morning style sessions or here or in my YouTube videos. I always love getting ideas from you. I get my best ideas from you guys. You guys give me all my best ideas. So thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a rambling one, but I really kind of wanted to talk you through why you feel like your wardrobe may not be matching who you are and what your life is right now. Thank you guys. Mwah! Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Stay warm. Bye. Shopping. Yay. Okay. Love it. Thank you.